allow me to introduce myself. Who knows what dastardly crime he might perpetrate next?
He's a very clever arch criminal who must be put away. Another innocent victim.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Chvnge, and thanks for stopping by my channel. Before we go any further, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. There we go. All right, today we got a totally new segment that we want to try out. We're changing mine, and it's called Ask Men. So a little while ago, I went on my Facebook page and I asked you ladies, what are some questions that you guys have for men? And you guys flooded my inbox. So these are some of the top questions that you ladies asked us men. And I actually asked a few men from different walks of life. Some of them are married, some of them have been in long-term relationships, some of them have been engaged, some of them are single, and they're giving you their perspective as to what their answers are to your questions. Just to let you guys know, it doesn't necessarily mean that all of our answers are 100% correct. Also, it doesn't mean that our answers apply to every single man out in the world. There's exceptions to every rule. God has made everybody differently. But these are some of the general answers that as men, we'll have for those questions that you ladies got. It's your boy Chvnge. Let's get into it.
Hey, my name is Tristan, aka Tiger.
Hey everybody, my name's Evan.
My name is Julian Hyacinth.
Hi, I'm Mark. Hey, what's going on, y'all? My name's Shane.
People know me from boxing and knocking some guys out.
I'm 30 years old, I'm a paramedic.
I'm an actor / creative developer at EFG.
Some people know me for being a good friend and a good, relationship advice giver.
I am the creative director of Kelly and War Pictures. I am a writer, director, and artist.
Man, we do everything from film, everything to publishing, theater plays, things of that nature.
I represent Rec Gear. Make sure you visit recgear.com with all the Toronto wear.
I've been in a relationship for almost 12 years. It'll be 12 years in November.
I've been with my wife for 5 years. That's the longest relationship I've had, so not a lot of experience.
And not only is he in a relationship, he's married. Show the ring, bro. Married up. So you take it. It's all you girls stay away. It's strictly informational.
29 years old, single, Toronto native.
Right now, I'm currently single.
Yeah, Malcolm got me here answering some questions.
We're all going to try to answer them as best to our knowledge, I guess.
Don't be that girl who's been on like 2 or 3 dates and you want to know what's going on. Relationships need time to build.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Yeah.
There's a multitude of reasons why a guy might take so long. I'm sure at least 3/4 of them have nothing to do with the female.
It could be a number of things.
To be honest, the reason why men generally do that is because they don't really have to.
So that's easy. That's because they're not committed to you. You know what I mean? They're still trying to figure things out.
I wouldn't want to put a title on any relationship I had until I knew that I wanted that relationship.
They have like different experiences that lead them to hesitate towards bringing up certain conversations.
I don't know, I kind of got lucky with mine.
You can have a guy that doesn't want to leave the game, that still wants to play around, still wants to mess around and stuff.
I am one of those people who is very polarizing. If I know that it's going somewhere, if I feel like it's going somewhere, like we're going together. Like that's how it is.
You might have a guy that is coming from a broken relationship before.
I just kind of knew.
I hope you're not giving it up immediately because that's making it a lot easier on him to waste time on it.
If you guys are doing all that stuff and you're not dating, there's really no initiative for a guy to want to put a title on it because you're doing everything that is involved anyways.
And if not, we could be hanging together for 3 years and nothing has happened.
You could have a guy that's looking to build their own career and they're very self-focused. Everything is about them building their career.
They're trying not to claim you publicly because this is not a fact, but there's a good chance there's other ladies out there that he does not want to see that.
A lot of guys just don't want to get locked down, want to keep their options open, stay available for something that comes around the corner.
A lot of that comes from experiences in the past, so there should be more of an eagerness to understand the man and allow that to judge how you approach, when to bring up the conversation.
You've created an environment where he feels like he can behave that way.
You could have a guy that's worried that once you put a label or a title on it, that's when things start to plateau and start to die off.
And a lot of guys have that fear that once I put that title, you're going to change. Things are going to change. More is going to be expected of me.
Like, it sounds like a lot of work, but hey, don't nobody want to work in relationships no more. That's why they don't work. That's probably why I'm still single, because I say stuff like that. I don't know.
It wasn't until I met the one that I really knew I wanted to be with that I was like, all right, let's lock it down. I want you to be my girl.
Listen, you are a queen. You just need to act like it. If you don't act like it, then he's not going to treat you like one. Give it time. And if you feel like it's been long enough and he's treating you the same way, then you already know the answer. You should know the answer. Because queens are smart and you're a queen.
No.
This is an interesting one for me.
I really don't know, man. Some guys can do it.
I really think it depends on the situation, to be honest.
I believe it's possible to an extent.
Personally, most of my close friends are females.
I don't know, man. Like, for me, it wasn't, but I was never in a relationship really growing up.
Maybe if they see them like once in a blue moon, but like an everyday thing, I don't believe in that. I don't. Personally, I don't.
There are actions that I can present or display towards a woman that will tell her that I'm trying to, infiltrate her affections.
On some levels, I think there is this idea that you have to be attracted to the female who you're hanging around with in order to hang with them.
So I didn't have like a girl, and then I had my other friends. You know, everybody was an option.
I think if both of you are in a relationship, this is something I've even had to learn, right? There are boundaries that should be placed. So if you are a guy in a relationship and then you have an exterior third-party girl that's a friend, there's certain things that you guys need to talk about to make sure that you don't overstep the boundaries in the relationship.
There are also things that a woman can do to a man to initiate that, to let him know, like, hey, I'm trying to infiltrate your affections. That just needs to be talked about. Like, if I got homegirls and I'm just like, hey, this is the situation. I'm not trying to make it look a certain way. Like, I just have to communicate to that.
Hey, man, if I'm around a female too much, then something's up. That's me personally.
There are lines that should not be crossed.
I think that I definitely grew out of that in my teenage years. Now I kind of relish the relationships that I have with anybody, really, based on whatever we bond.
The only way I can see it being platonic is if there's just absolutely no way that you could see yourself with them in the future. But realistically, like, even amongst friends, I think you still have a level of attraction. Like, there's still, you know, like your personality's got to gel. You got to laugh together. You go through stuff together. Like, there's still something there, even though you're just friends.
It's good because a lot of times you get the perspective. Having a girlfriend gives you a girl's perspective. We don't always understand you guys, so having a friend that's a girl who's not emotionally attached to the situation that you're going through can give you really good insight, and vice versa. If you have a guy who you're not emotionally attached to, you can get really good insight from a guy's perspective from that friend.
Sometimes I see a guy and a girl be friends for a long time, and then I talk to him, and then we find out later that they hooked up one time.
A lot of people have this tendency to think that, there's always like this level where if one person is single and the other person is single, they're just gonna automatically start like getting together, and it doesn't happen that way. I have a good amount of single female friends who I have also been single with, and nothing happens. We're just friends.
You know, like, I've got friends that basically had high school sweethearts and been dating people for a very long time, and they've got lots of platonic relationships with girls, and they're very mature with their emotions and understanding in the relationships and such. So
a lot of times I really think that it does happen. There's a lot of people that fall in love with their friends. There's a lot of people that legit just have friends forever and ever and ever. You know what I mean? So it could happen, but it's not for everybody, for sure.
When I see stuff like that, I don't believe it.
I feel a lot of people feel like that too.
At the end of the day, I do believe females and males can be friends, but to a certain extent.
So thank you guys so much for hitting us up with all of your questions. If you guys have any comments, please comment below. I'd love to know how you ladies took our responses. I'm gonna do another segment, so look out for me. If you have any questions that you feel like we should answer or that men should answer, comment below. Thank you for all the guys that came through. Make sure you check out their Instagram pages, check out their companies, and don't forget, every day make a change, no matter what, stay growing. If they don't like it, it's cool. Just let them know, we'll pray for them. It's your boy Change, and y'all already know how we give it up. Bye.